Okay. You know what it's time for. You decided it. Therefore, it's time for the Citadel of Quadrilaterals commentary. This is literally one of the best Citadels in game. Like, I don't care what anybody says. This is one of the best Citadels in game. Second best, right behind COHP. Anyway, to start it off, the first 4 floors are pretty bad in my opinion. But once you get to floor 5, it just gets a whole lot better. So basically you just start off with just some normal gameplay, which is pretty easy. The first 4 floors, again, worst floors. They're boring and unentertaining and just feel like a waste of time. And a little conveyor jump, pretty easy. A lot of people hate the Citadel just because, I don't know, they just don't beat it for some reason. But you really should because it's really good. Anyway, don't focus so much on the walls here as staying, you know, on the platform. The walls won't really obstruct you that much, so just don't really worry about them. Anyway, the rest of the outside's pretty easy. There probably won't be a lot of explaining what to do on these first few floors since they're pretty straightforward, as long as you know what you're doing. For this conveyor jump, try to go into like the middle of the conveyor and just jump, because sometimes you'll go and you'll bounce off this pole here. That's happened to a few people that I know, and it's just annoying because you don't really want to do floor 1 again. But anyway, this will sometimes cross into floor 3, like that. Okay, well, that's fun. Don't really know why that happened. Anyway, give me a second to get back up there. Now that we're back here, we're gonna try not to fail that jump this time. Yeah, anyway, you'll cross over into what seems like floor 3. You're not actually technically on floor 3 yet, because you go back down to 2 later. Or right here. And then, why? Okay, hold on. Okay, so this time we're not gonna get stupid input delay. There we go. Anyway, this, hug the wall, just hold D, you'll land here. And then head up here. And now, I use first person for this wrap because it helps. This is where floor 3 actually starts. Now, go across this conveyor. And now, take this, just pushing platform, just push it and shoot the darkened inlets with this little launcher. They slowly get smaller, but they're still easy. Make sure you shoot first, because you need to shoot one of the bullets to press the button. Then you can walk across here. And now, do this, do that. And yeah, I'm gonna be saying like do this, do that a lot for these first few floors. Again, they're like so boring, and I really don't know what to say about them, because they're just kind of, you just kind of do them, because there's really nothing special. But yeah. Okay, we're coming up to this section, which is going to be interesting. Okay, so this is a slow speed section. Basically, what you have to do is you just have to do this part with slow speed. There is a way you could skip it though. Make this first jump and then head down to this block right here, and you can lag high jump back up if you know how to do that, and skip this whole section. Or not skip the whole section, but you'll be able to do it without being slowed down. So then you can just like jump straight to here and then just, yeah. Really useful skip. So if you don't know how to lag high jump, I'd recommend learning how to, as it's not that hard to learn and it's really useful. That was pretty scary. I thought I was gonna fall there, but guess not. Lol. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, that was scary. The jump off this moving platform is actually pretty tough. So, here we go. Alright. Now, just keep going around. This is the last of the bad floors, in my opinion. So if you can pass this floor, then you should be okay. Jump on top of all these kill bricks. Do this wrap to the left. Makes it easier, in my opinion. head hitter. Go into this. Okay. For this no jump section, I like to wait for the thing to be on the right side and then just walk along it and then wait for it to swing me up top. Like this. And then, yep, just like that. Walk right, swing on top, and then I just like to walk off over here. And there you go. That's basically how you do that part. It's pretty easy. Alright. So for this wall section, like sometimes the walls will swing out, sometimes they'll swing in. Doesn't really matter when you go, just walk into the center of these ones. And now you can stand in between the center of both spinners. You want to aim for this little part right here. Once, like where it gets shorter, about right over here, you want to walk onto the second row of studs. So, like get ready to move and stand like right here. You won't get hit here, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, yeah, just I'm gonna back up a little bit. So second row of studs once it gets shorter here, and you won't get hit by any of the walls. And then it's a really tight spot to save yourself in, but it works. And then just do the rest of it. Some kind of tight wraparounds. You can just walk sideways here. Okay, this kill brick floor starts to fade away when you jump on it. What I like to do here is I like to start backwards and run backwards and jump, and then just start jumping and then turn sideways. Because the goal is to not activate the kill bricks when you jump the first time. You want to be in the air and land on the kill bricks, so the second time you jump is when they're activating. It's kind of hard to, like, basically the premise is jump before you start moving. That's basically what you want to do. And then once you start moving, don't stop until you reach your destination. That's probably a much simpler way to put it. Basically, just don't activate the kill bricks too early, or else you're gonna fall. And if you do fall on top of this blue thing, you can laugh clip into floor 3. This will head hitter you sometimes, but you should be fine as long as you're holding forward. You can laugh clip down over here, and you can go back to this outside over there. That's like the fastest way of getting back. Anyway, once you press that button, do this jump one more time, and then head across this path. And then this will give you limited jump. Not no jump, but limited jump. And you just kind of stay in between the black, like, bars, I guess. And just go forward and sideways and stuff. There's some jumps in it. Should be okay. And now go this way. Okay. And now this technically isn't 5 yet, as you have to go back to 4. So jump and press this button up here. This platform will appear, jump on top of it, and you'll start moving. And around here, the platform can sometimes stop for no reason. Just be careful. It'll start moving again on its own. Just don't panic if that happens. Anyway, I'd recommend wrapping around most of these walls. Jump off at the end here and hold forward, as the platform will disappear from under you. So once you start to see this, make sure you jump and hold W and land down here. And now you have this outside, which is terrifying to say the least. Just be careful with these jumps, as they're pretty scary. Falling on this outside will drop you into the void, but they put a catch net under every outside section in this. Therefore, it'll send you back to floor 1 if you fall, which is really nice for the tower rush, because if you fall on an outside, you won't have to redo the entire thing, which would be really annoying. So the really only way that you can lose on COQ is if you die on the kill bricks, because there are some ouch brick sections, or if you give up. But, so here's high, by the way. Be careful with this conveyor. Get onto it, kind of flick your camera to get to the edge like this, and then just turn sideways. It should work. And as long as you stay back here, these walls won't hit you. They'll very barely skim you. And now you just want to go through this. Just be wary of the walls. You really don't have to pay attention to them a lot. Just be careful of them. Just back up when you think you need to. you basically just dodge them. And then run, and you can run off here. Don't jump, just walk forward. You should land here. And now that you're here, just wrap around. Okay. Now, the rhythm with this is that you wanna jump to the block, wrap around the wall, then jump to the next block before the wall comes back, and then do the next wrap around on the next block. Like this. You go, wrap around, jump to the next block. Wrap around, jump to the next block. Wrap around, jump to the next block. I don't know why I did that like that. That was really stupid. I totally broke the pattern there at the end, but, you know, I don't know. Anyway, with this conveyor, just hold W. You'll be fine. Go on the left side over here. Be careful, that jump can be far. Don't go in the middle here, just wrap out all the way. Here, kind of hard spinner jump, don't miss it. And then jump into the middle, and this will take you up, and now you're technically on floor 5. Now that you're here, head this way, jump up here, get on top of this spinner, jump over here, run up this. This is where the tower starts to get interesting, by the way. I like to use JToHs for this part, it just makes it easier for me. And then, grab up to this ladder, and then just, that wraparound's kind of tough. Just take your time on it. Wrap around these walls. There's a lot of really basic gameplay in this, which makes it kind of hard to commentate, but there are some funny sections that do need a bit of explaining. Just jump onto these spinners. They should line up perfectly fine. Once you get here, start going to the left, or start going to the left immediately. Wrap around and then drop down, hold W, you should land here. These jumps, wrap out and then hold W. Make sure you get in there. This is a slow speed and a low jump thing. That's what the blue means. This makes you climb down the wedge and you use E-Dance 2. And you'll press the button. You could also use T-Pose if you wanted to inch down the wedge, or if you didn't want to E-Dance too. Don't make the mistake that I did when I first got here and just start jumping here. I got flung out by this hole and just fell into the void. Just be patient and walk onto this purple pad, and you'll get your jump and walk back. Now, don't fail this outside. It's fine if you do. Just laugh clip in on one of these poles. It's really not that hard of a laugh clip. All you have to do is just really be careful. But to avoid doing that entirely, we're just gonna do some flicks and do the section correctly, basically. Wrap around over here. And now you're basically done. Now push this pusher and get the most uncomfortable sounding JToH. Yeah. And then go on this little trampoline and you should be up here. Now these are all like mini elevators. They just kind of very quickly bounce you up and down. Just make your way down the shaft. It's kind of tricky. Just, yeah. Specifically the spinner one, it's kind of hard to, there we go. And then once you get the button, it'll push you all the way up. And go this way. Far wraparound, be careful there. Go here, up here, go here, push, and now you're on floor 6. So, floor 6 is not that hard. Just take this pusher and push it a little bit. Just do it very lightly, and just follow this path. Go backwards here. Get around this wall. Just as long as you take it slow, you'll be okay. And then, okay, you need to literally get onto the very edge for this one, so be careful. And then push it all the way out. Bam, bam, bam. Now that you're here, come down to this section down here. Press this, and then you press this button, and the box will like slide, and it'll just, you jump off of it. If for some reason you don't make it, you can just climb back up this ladder and try again. And I know, one of my friends got soft locked here once. Yeah, see, sometimes it just won't do it. If it for some reason gets soft locked, I don't know if that got fixed or not, but you can just lag high jump here if you If that ever happened. Anyway, do some of this weird gameplay. Kind of, like, it looks like it's gonna head hitter you, but it's like not. I don't know, it's weird. Just walk forward into this hole. Now, once you wrap out here, I recommend going backwards for this. Once you wrap out here, the button's gonna start moving. So what you want to do is you want to jump to it and then instantly do a wraparound and jump up into the... Okay, well, you don't really want to miss the hole. That's not the most ideal thing of all time, but you know what I mean. I think you might be able to lag high jump here and grip this ladder. As it's 14 studs high, but I feel like it might just be possible. It looks very possible. Maybe it's not. Oops. Okay. Well, I guess it's not. Anyway, if you fail there, you're gonna have to head back over here to floor 5 and do a bunch of it again. I'm gonna pause this until I get back. Anyways, took me a little while to get back. Try to do this correctly this time. Wrap around, jump, and get in the hole. There we go. Okay. And then with this one, kind of the same premise, but this time, jump on the button, and then go straight to the pad. There you go. Alright, and now this section, it's all about timing. All you gotta do is you just gotta time your way through this. I don't really have an exact way that I time it, or a strategy really. I just kind of go when I think it's right. If you do get stuck on one of them, try to use like a healing item or a helmet and try to like flick your camera and get out of it. The first two are kind of tricky. See, like I did not time that very well, but the third one's pretty easy. And then launch yourself up here. And now you get this part. For this part, I would highly recommend you equip your helmet. Be careful pushing this, 'cause sometimes this can fling you. Oh, okay. It didn't do that. I don't know if they patched it. But anyway, this is what we call the blender. It's this thing with all these cubes and this one kill brick cube. You need to basically, your goal is to try to get into the middle of this while getting hit around by all these boxes and stuff. Okay, I did that incredibly quickly. That was really lucky. I cannot believe how lucky that was. Sometimes you can get really lucky like that and do it really quickly, or sometimes it'll take you like 5 minutes, like it took me the last time I beat this tower. I've beaten this twice, and the first time I beat it, I don't think it took insanely long. But the second time I beat it, it took a very long time. But, yeah, basically just try to get into the very center there. It can be really annoying, just keep trying. You'll get it eventually. You don't have a time limit to do it unless, if you call dying from the cube, for the Kilbert cube, a time limit, but whatever. Anyway, this floor has awesome music, first off, and it has a pretty scary outside section with some pretty far jumps, so be careful. You should be okay, though. Just make sure you look where you're going first. And don't do dumb stuff like that, basically. I don't know why I tried to do that. It's clearly not where you're supposed to go. I don't think you are, at least. Oh, no, you are. I'm just bad and I missed the jump. Okay, anyway, yeah. There's some pretty long jumps on this part. Just be careful, though, because falling into the void here would be insanely annoying. There's like a bunch of red stuff down there now. I don't really know why that happens, but don't worry about it. It's not part of the tower. Anyway, just keep doing these as per normal. Yeah, that's scary. Just don't be as bad as I'm being right now. And don't underestimate any jump. You should be okay. Raise them up. There we go. Last spinner. Just jump onto it, and you can just kind of jump from anywhere and you'll make it. I think you could just walk sideways into this. I mean, I don't know. I like to jump and then just do that. But, like, just whatever way is more comfortable, I guess, for you. Because of course it's hard. Anyway, you'll be on the ground of this one here. Now, you'll have to be over this section right here, which is fine. if you do end up falling, I can show you a way how to get back up to this section without having to do the blender or the outside again, which is really nice. I don't even think you can go back to them. I think that might be the intended way to do it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, head over to these trusses, some far jumps. Try not to fall anywhere down here, like off of any safety net, because that will result in you having to do 5 and 6 for the most part again, which is kind of really annoying. Okay, this outside section. This is fun. Okay, so in this section, you'll be driving a push block car. In the middle, you will see a transparent beam. That is the core. Do not let the core touch any of the neon pieces. Basically, your goal is to step in this cube and push it and make sure it doesn't touch any of the neon. Because if it does, you'll be dropped onto this floor, in which you could just laugh clip back into this floor. It's really not that big a deal. But the problem is it goes over the void. So just be very careful here. The push box will keep pushing until your back reaches the end here. So when you push it, it'll go a little bit farther than you kind of expect it to go. Just, you really want to make sure that you don't fail any of these unsafe sections. It is so annoying to fail one of these. Please don't fail unsafe sections. Just go when you think, ah! Okay, so if you look at my time, it took me a little while to get back there. I failed 4 outside twice, and I'm, like, really frustrated, so, you know. Anyway, if you get back to here, to skip the blender and stuff, see, you'll just, like, hit your head on top of this. Basically, just bounce on this and just kind of do a, I don't know, it's kind of, yeah, just do that, and then you'll be back up here. And then you'll be able to continue with where you left off. And I'm just going to continue the recording from here because I'm way too lazy to just stop it again for no reason, because that would be stupid. And the part we're coming up to is like right here. Well, soon to be right here. Yeah, right here. Okay. So anyway, don't do what I did last time. That was quite silly. Try not to do that this time. I really don't want to fail this again. Oh, God. It's tough because, like, the entrance is, like... The entrance is... I'd recommend you be at the front of your box when you're gonna go. Okay. And then jump out once you get to the end. Yep. And then press this button, come up here, go across this conveyor. Done. I recommend you be at the front of your box before you start to move, just because it's like tough. Because then if you're at the back of your box and you start going, then that's like adding onto the time that you're taking to actually get over there. So, anyway, this head or jump. You don't have to do that outside anymore, by the way, so that's good. Most of the outsides in this tower, once you do once, you don't have to do again. Apart from 4 outside and 1 outside, I guess. But, Anyway, head down there. Be careful on this ramp, it's kind of far. Jump onto the spinner, and once you get on, jump back and land on top of here. Let's go this way. There's some healing spots if you really need them. I'm in a server with a bit of Cobra lag, so I won't. What the hell? Okay. I don't want to talk about what just happened there. I'll be back. Okay. Now that we're here again, not gonna like just tap the S key and fly back 16 studs for no reason, because that's always fun. Anyway, this is a complete no jump section. It's pretty easy though. The spinners line up perfectly, so just time it when you walk onto them. Very chill section. And then jump down to here. All the way over here. That's a far jump. Don't underestimate. You really don't want to underestimate any jumps in this tower because a lot of them are much farther than they seem at first. I don't know. It's annoying. Scary wraparound. This is a fling. I like to push it out first. Even if it's marked like this, I still like to push it out all the way just to like get a hang of it, and then just jump, hold W and jump at the very end. Don't underestimate this wrap, it's very far. Okay. And then you're back on this floor with the awesome music again. This tower is just filled with, like, mainly really basic gameplay, and then you just get, like, you get hit with a, something like this. That's just kind of weird. Anyway, press the button, it'll start moving, the platform won't take you with it, so you're gonna have to move yourself. These kill bricks are quite true, so, you know. And then get off to here. And then it says, heal up by using this platform behind this sign to memorize this path. You'll regret it if you don't. Yeah, you can stand on this if you need to heal. It'll heal you up instantly, I think. And then this is a maze where all these black things are transparent or invisible walls. Basically, just follow this path. The kill bricks will disappear underneath you. Just follow this path and you'll be okay. I'm not really going to say much about it. Just follow this path. Yeah, so it's basically just here, down here, around, and like that. And then step in the middle, and you'll be teleported back inside. Don't fail this wrap. That wrap is really annoying to fail, in my opinion. Just turn quickly and sharply. And then this is it, button wrap around. Press the button and wrap around to the brick I'm glued to. To press it, wrap around to the back, and then jump off. Jump off quickly, because it will go away. Press this morpher, get this opens up to the door to the outside. Use the heal pad if you need to, another heal pad. And then just launch yourself over to here. This is just a tilty, wobbly thing with kill brick spinners on it. It's really not that hard. Again, use healing items if you need to. I have a bit of kill brick lag here, so I can just kind of do whatever. I like to jump. Jumping helps a lot here. And if you're in a server with kill brick lag, it's literally just a time waster. So, you know. Don't fail the dismount off of that. I've never failed it before, but it looks really annoying to fail. So don't fail that. And then once you do that, you don't have to do that outside ever again. So as long as you don't reset or anything. Now go around to here. And then pop up to here. And then all these walls, all these, again, same thing with like the maze outside. These are all walls. Just do one-stud squeezes. Try not to turn like that. Try not to turn sideways like this in between one-stud gaps, because sometimes that can ragdoll you, and you can probably fling out of this if you do that. You'll see these like transparent little black ones. Those are also walls. So just like, yeah. This is also a sign that just says this is filler. It's filler. If you couldn't tell, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, yeah. Not really much to say about that. Don't do this route from the right. Do this route from the left. Trust me, you won't regret it. Okay. Next floor. I think this is floor 9, I believe. Basically all the music in this tower is just really good. I don't know why, but N4 is really good at picking up songs. More really basic gameplay and jumps you shouldn't underestimate, like these half-stud jumps. Scary. This little wall section here. Wrap out here. And now you get these little seat things, so jump into these. These are seats. And now you need to launch yourself when you pass these. So launch yourself here when the thing's all the way to the left. And then you want to launch this one when it's also all the way to the left. So just do that, and then, or actually you want to do it as soon as it turns into the first one. As soon as it goes to the first one, that's when you want to launch yourself. And then you can just launch yourself out of this. Now be careful here. I mean, the gimmick should be pretty obvious, but avoid the inlets. So, you know, that's kind of a far jump, so be careful. Do this. Another long jump. Press this. You'll be launched over here. You'll hit this little wall, I think. Oh! Okay, I have no idea what that was. That was scary. I was just messing around with it, whatever. These swinging platforms, get off of them, I'd say as quickly as possible. But without jumping too early. I'll do that. I'll jump down here. You'll instantly get a balloon, so just go with the flow and go forward this way. And now, you get this little Kubrick section. Just be wary of your HP here because you could probably easily die. And then this is a very uncomfortable spinner jump. My recommendation for it is to stand backwards and zoom out so you can you can zoom out through the glass and you can actually see the swing platforms. And then jump and shift at the same time and then start running up them and then jump to here. That's probably one of the hardest parts. In my opinion, the hardest part of this tower is floor 4 outside. But that probably also has to take the cake for another one of the hardest parts, which is it's annoying to say the least, but really not that bad. Anyway, be careful of that ladder jump. And head over the tops of all of these over here. Gap right here. Spinner. So with this spinner, just it's not really that hard, just yeah. Okay, that was really bad on my part, but first person would probably help there. Just be careful with all those. If you fall down onto this kill brick thing, you can probably go back down to the balloon over here. Or no, you can probably jump on top of these kill bricks and go back to the moving platforms. Maybe there's something better you could do there, but I don't know. Anyway, you're going to die here unless you are ready. So when it says you're gonna die here unless you're ready, basically the entire gimmick is that these are all ouch bricks, and you have 5 hits until you die. And you know if you stand in kill bricks, if you just stand in kill bricks, they'll rapidly do damage. So yeah, basically try not to get hit. So what the strategy here is you'll be teleported to this room with this morpher. Go into first person, tap the button, move it to the middle, and then once these kill bricks pass, move to the front, and then go with the spinner, and ta-da. I died at that part once because I just didn't know what I was doing, and yeah, it's really annoying. Don't fail that. Anyway, this jump, funny enough, this jump was my PB before I beat it. Just do it to the left. Because I tried to do it to the right and I think got head hit or something like that. It fell down to here and it was really annoying, but anyway. I fluked 11 and 12, but 11 and 12 are actually kind of hard, so I don't know. I've never failed one before. Hold jump on these turrets, they can't collide true. So when they shoot out, just hold jump. They'll rotate, but you should be fine. For this part right here, jump to the side, but hug the wall and stay to the left and wait for the wall to pass. Once the wall passes, jump out and get on the trusses. I think you might be able to stand right there, but I don't know. I don't like to do that. Go over to here. Stick yourself up here. Oh, crap. This is a conveyor going backwards. It's kind of strong, so just kind of turn sideways, but make sure you're mainly holding forward so you don't fall off. I think you're down here, and then you wrap around here. I don't know, sometimes the route progression in this can be kind of confusing, but this jump, be careful. It's kind of far. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. I just don't. It's kind of hard to figure out what to say when you're just kind of not, when you have such basic gameplay. You can lag high jump this jump, because this jump's actually kind of bad. You basically just have to stick yourself out and then jump. Make sure you really get out of that gap, because if you jump too early, you will just kind of not jump and then fall all the way down there, and it's really frustrating. Because you lose a decent bit of progress whenever you fall in this Citadel. That's really annoying. But anyway, I just recommend lag high jumping if you can. Anyway, another seat thing. The first one's free. You can just jump whenever. On this one, do the same thing. But right when it goes to the first one, jump, and you should be launched over here. With this trampoline thing, just hold D and G. What? Okay, that's not my fault. Anyway, yeah, that trampoline causes a lot of problems. I don't know why. It just doesn't like to work. Very, very annoying. That's very annoying to me. But it's fine, we'll get back. It's like really easy anyway. Like, I definitely think the first few floors are probably the hardest parts of the tower. Just simply because they're just not great in quality. And they're also just not fun, in my opinion. Maybe try jumping and then holding D. Oh my god, okay. I don't understand that trampoline. It just doesn't work. Like, it's really just... You kind of just do it until it works. There's really no other way to explain it. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. But you get the hang of it. Or... No, actually, you can't get the hang of it because it's cringy. But, whatever, anyway. I'm gonna give it one last try without cutting, and then if I fail it, this attempt, then I'm gonna cut the video until I get it. Why? Okay, hold on. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, finally made it. God. You have to, like, jump at, like, the very edge of it. I don't know. The trampoline sucks. It's literally so bad. But as you saw what I just did there, yeah, it works. Anyway, jump off the turret right before you get to the end here. Be very careful with this part, because this could end you entirely. These, like, things, these are all elevators, and they will just shove you out of this. This is not a Can't Collide True Tunnel. You will fall out of it if you don't, you will fall out of it if you get hit. So basically, stand near the edge here, and the next safe spot, go straight to the middle. Just be careful of the stuff. And then jump and go this way, and then wait for them, and that tunnel is just really scary, but it's really not that hard. Okay, floor 11 and 12. Hopefully you're good at ice, because that is what this floor is about. And 12 is just difficult, but you know, anyway, so the strategy for this, jump to here and then instantly jump back, and you'll grip these trusses, and then ice. That's where the ice comes in. So just hold jump, and if you know how to do ice well, good. If you don't, you might want to get better at it. You just gotta, yeah. A lot of the jumps with this ice are pretty tricky, so I'd recommend practicing it. Anyway, this is you're about to go flying. Stand on this, and now you'll be here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this, you have really fast speed here, but luckily there's a catch down under you, so you can just restart the section every time you fall. This section's really fun. Basically, you just kind of, the gimmick is that you bounce yourself, oh my god. The gimmick is that you're supposed to just fling yourself across all of these, and then fling yourself off of these pushers, or these, yeah, trampoline things. Basically, you want to jump to this one forward when it's tilting more to the left, so like right about that then, and you'll make it. Then jump straight sideways to this one. And theoretically, you could just make this jump to the teleporter if you really wanted to. But I think, oh crap. I think using the push is easier, as this part is really annoying to pull off. Okay, my speed just kind of broke there. What the hell, what is happening? Yeah, this is annoying, but you know what, it's fine. I personally find this section fun. Really? Imagine this had no catch net. This would be unbelievable. Okay, sometimes it's not giving me my speed. Like, okay, give me my speed. Okay, yeah, sometimes it won't give you your speed, which is really annoying. Stop! Oh my god, why? Okay, anyway. Flinging, flinging, flinging. Oh, dude. You have no control over your character on this section, so yeah, if you don't get your speed, just jump off the edge here. It should redo it. I don't know. This literally never happened to me the other 2 times I beat it. I don't know why it's happening now. It might be because I'm in a laggy server, but... Stop! It's so common. Why? Stop! Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Finally, thank god. Okay, anyway. Most of the rest of this is ice. So, be careful with this wraparound. Actually, remember when I said I never failed 11 or 12 before? Yeah, I failed this once on a rebeat. So just around that. Jump into this. On with this. Push. Go sideways off here. Hug this wall. It's kind of jank, so you're gonna have to like kind of move around like misalignments or something. That's a really scary head hitter. Climb down here, tap up, make sure you're not gonna ungrip, and then just jump off. This is a half stub walk around. This is a 1 stub walk around. This jump is arguably the hardest jump of the floor. Just prepare yourself for it, and then go. Right when the spinner is like kind of sideways, and you got it. Head over here, press this, you get this little puck. Then you're gonna have to slide it in between these two things to hit this button. And once you do, you're pretty much on the last floor. As long as you don't miss this jump. And then now you're on the last floor. So this floor is really fun in my opinion. You just go, 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 and then quickly get on this button, jump off. You'll be okay. Grab this zip line. It'll push you through these walls. And then you get these jumps. This is just scary. All you do is you just jump on it and just jump off at the top. There's really not much else to say other than that. You just kind of... It'll take you... It happens really fast. Just don't panic. All you have to do is just jump off when you're at the top of it, and you should be okay. Do these oddly really scary once to wrap around truss flicks. This don't underestimate that truss flick onto this blue block. It is not easy. So you have limited jump and limited speed here, which is always fun. So don't even though they're like 1 stud wraparounds, don't underestimate them because that'll be your doom. Now just take your time lining up these jumps, go into the elevator in the middle, pop off of the elevator once it pops you into the air. Still, your jump and speed is still disabled, so don't try to walk around this, even though you may think you can. I've seen someone do that once and fall. Oh my god. Yeah, that wraparound is really hard with the limited jump and speed. But luckily you can save yourself there if you fail it like I did. I'm really hoping that I don't fail this right now because it's 1 in the morning for me right now. I'd much rather just finish this and get it done and over with. And do not too much editing. You really gotta, okay, there, and once you do that, I recommend T-pose, just walk in the middle here, makes it really easy. This purple pad will give you your stuff back, hop across these. Now basically just wait for the shover to push, and then once it goes back, just walk onto these, and it'll take you over here. A few slanted wraparounds, just don't stay near the wall. This thing under you will tilt. It's fine. Just go around the walls. And then one last little ice thing. Hop down here. And you're done. Okay. Yeah. This was a pain in the butt to do. But, it really wasn't. It's really, I'm gonna be honest, it's a really good Citadel. It's just, falling is really punishing. And really annoying. And I see why a lot of people don't do this just because of that. But if you're able to look past that, then It's a really good Citadel. Honestly, I really like it. Well, you did it. I don't know what else to do here, so just go hit the wind pad. And now, get this square wind pad with, I'm pretty sure this is Unearthed Discoveries. So basically some event Force Towers, Unearthed Discoveries, then that was this CQ. And I don't know what this is, but, something. And you got a little couch over here. Yeah. Pretty much, that's pretty much it. There's like, I feel like there's one last thing I want to say about this, but I just don't exactly know what it is off the top of my head. Yeah, okay, I have nothing. Just beat it. Okay. Anyway, now that we're done with that, yeah. I saw that this heavily won when, I did the poll. So, hopefully this helps you beat the Citadel and enjoy it as much as I did, because really, it's the first 4 floors give off such a bad impression of it, and that just seems to go for a lot of towers. The first floors give off a bad impression, but then they don't get to see the actual goodness of it in the later ones, which is, this tower's a perfect example of that, and so are a ton of others that I can't really name off the top of my head right now, but if I thought about it, I could probably pick them out. Anyway, yeah. That's that. You can still see a parts of the Citadel glitching out when you go to the wind room. It'll just, I don't know, just kind of does that. But, whatever. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, even though this was kind of sloppy, in my opinion. But if it helped you, then you know what, it doesn't even matter. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time.